Hello friend, my name is Asindra and today I'm going to continue playing for you Uncommon Time by Feral Phoenix. Last time we found another violinist and we beat up a chimera. Now we're going to get some more exposition on what the world tuning actually is. Yeah, this seems like a good enough place to rest. Well, considering there's like 6 beds. 8 beds, I can't count. Let's set up our camp stuff. Okay. Oh, there is a fire. Finally, we can rest. Poor Saki. I'm kind of surprised. You travel a lot, so I thought you'd be better at hiking. I usually take the train or hitch a ride with a caravan or so when I have to travel long distances. I'm an indorsies type. Indorsies. I meant to say indoors, but indoorsies is cuter, it's fine. Somehow, I get the feeling I know where this guy's money troubles come from. Then you've actually done pretty good for someone who doesn't like exercise. I suppose so. This is a lot colder than the Arpeggio Pass, and I'm not in a hurry, so I guess it bothers me more than it did then. Well, starting tomorrow, everything is downhill, so it should be easier that way. One can only hope. Poor Saki. So, hey, now that we've got some time, can I hear more about the world tuning? I told you that explanation was no good. Then where should I start? You said it's bad for the world if somebody doesn't do the ritual, but why? How much do you know about the Musica Universalis theory? The what? I suppose it isn't exactly common knowledge. The music of the spheres. Oh, I've at least heard of that. I don't know much about it, though. It's an outdated theory that proposes that the universe works on the same musical principles we use to understand magic. I've heard that technically it hasn't been proven yet that magic obeys musical theory either. Oh no, of course not. There are types of music that can't be understood by music theory. Just like with science. We're stabbing in the dark by using research and trial and error to try to make sense of forces too large for us to understand. Yeah, pretty much. How should I put it? The world's a pretty scary place. Oh, but I think it's very interesting, don't you? The more we learn about magic and science, the more we understand about the world around us. You never know when there will be new discoveries that shed light on why things work the way they do. This probably seems like a non sequitur, but how much do you know about the history of industrialization? Yeah, that does seem like a big topic change, but... The reason the world tries to industrialize is to make life easier for people, but every new advancement winds up with problems. Like, trains and things that run on coal make harmful smoke. And using oil as a fuel source would mean using up a country's supply of oil too fast. So either the technology would be useless or they'd have to start wars to steal oil from other countries. Or buy the oil from countries that don't use it. And making technology rely on magic isn't cost-effective. And anyway, the point of technology is so that people who can't use magic will have easier lives. So it's basically still in the stage of, it's a good idea, but we don't know how to make it work. Yeah, that's a good explanation. Humans evolved so that we have to use tools to survive. But the more we struggle to make good tools, the more we damage the rest of the world. Overusing natural resources puts stress on the rest of nature. And every advance in technology depletes magic from natural resources. If we just use human magic, it would mean killing hundreds of people, so they probably thought that using natural magic reservoirs would be better. But all that did was destroy the world's stability even worse. And so eventually people noticed that the weather was getting colder and colder. Summers kept getting shorter, and eventually that affected people's ability to farm food, which is what we were reading in the books, in the Deep Library. People were afraid that it would cause famines. Monsters and animals that aren't domesticated started to get more and more violent, too. The magicians of the time determined that the climate of the whole world was going to keep getting colder, and it was going to be the beginning of a new ice age. Huh? But... And if things went on like that, every living thing that couldn't adapt would die. That went for humans, too. But that's happened every couple of centuries, right? It's always been a false alarm, hasn't it? It's not. Eh? But, at the time, the first time that all this happened, while everyone was in a panic, there was one person that decided to do something about it. This was a time that people still believed in musica universalis. The theory was that humanity's reckless overuse of natural resources and magic had caused a disharmony in the music of these spheres. So that person thought that, as a human, she ought to take responsibility for what had happened. She thought that if the harmony of the earth had gone wrong, then she would have to tune it. Yep. It's like after you've been playing and playing and playing, and suddenly you notice that a string you've been using a lot sounds a little bit off. So you have to stop and use your pegs or fine-tuners and adjust it. Like that. If magic and the rhythms of the universe work the same way as music, she thought, then why couldn't you just do that? So she did it. Wow, it sounds pretty crazy these days, doesn't it? Since we don't think musica universalis is true anymore. But that was what she thought. So she thought, how do you tune the magic of the whole world? And she went to the spirits for help. That's why the fire fairy appeared to us. I'm surprised that Mayron's like, what? Yeah, at first the spirits didn't want to help. I mean, what about the fire fairy, not this? Well, I mean, this whole thing is pretty what, but you know. They thought that humans had meddled with nature enough, and everybody just had to accept it. Too many spirits had already died because of human industrialization, so even if the humans died out, this would only be justice. But in the end, she convinced them. And with the help and advice of the spirits, she developed a method, and then she wrote a song. A song for 5 people to play. Exactly. And she gathered the best performers she could find, and traveled far into the north, where there was still magic left, and she asked for the people's help in building a tower high enough to be a stage where she could influence the whole world. That was Metronome Tower. It took years to build, and a lot of people died building it, but in the end it was complete. So she and her performers went to the top of the tower, and, using her own ability to use non-polarized magic, she tuned the world. I think that as long as someone has the ability and the concentration, and they're smart enough to wrap their mind around it, they could fix the world from the top of Metronome Tower without performing the ritual and playing music. But right now, that's still too much for us to comprehend. By using music as a medium, we can just barely carry out the ritual without destroying ourselves. The woman who tuned the world was a Cantabile, and I'm her descendant. The way that humanity is going right now, every few hundred years we destroyed the balance of nature again. So we preserved that piece in the grand score, and it's hidden here in Harmonia to keep it safe until someone else needs it again. The reason that the world always goes back to normal is because the Cantabiles have been holding the new Ice Age back with all our power. And I just happened to be born at the right time, so now it's my turn. Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. But it's also true that there's copious historical record, especially here in Harmonia. And more than anything else, we've recovered the first and second violin parts of the grand score. But, especially with all that in mind, why me? Instinct, I guess? Maybe intuition. Is that okay? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. She's sheltered and an idiot. She doesn't know better. That's mean. It's true that mistakes aren't allowed, but no one's ever failed the world tuning before, so neither will I. And I don't really know how to decide except based on how I feel. I love the way you play. I love how much you love music. And I think we need someone like you to give us perspective. But also, there's no need to worry. All you have to do is just play. The actual tuning part is my job, so you're all just there to help. You wanted to play the grand score, right? I do, but if it's for something that important, like I said, I think it might be a little hard for me. That's okay, though. Even if something's hard, that just means all you have to do is practice. If you say so. It will be alright. I felt a bit nervous at first, too. Why choose me? Is it really alright for someone like me to have this responsibility? But I think it's alright to just trust Alto. If anyone can make this work, it's her. Traveling with her has just given me that feeling. Besides, you don't get an opportunity like this every day. I had my worries at first, but now, as if I would just give my place over to someone else. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah! Welcome to the quartet, Mayrin. Yay! Thank you! Teagan's still kind of pissed. Now that that's settled, can we sleep? We've got more hiking to do tomorrow. Don't remind me. And now we know more about the world tuning. Yay! I can't sleep. Maybe if I at least take another look. I never got far enough to learn what some of these notations mean. I guess I'll have to ask Saki what they stand for later. Hey, you can't practice that pizzicato. Why? No need to be that startled. I sleep light. Sorry to bother you then. Hey, don't go back to sleep. Why? Do you want something? Ah, fuck it. They don't get along very well. I'll teach you. Eh? Which parts are you having trouble with? I'm saying I'll teach you how to read and play them. And since we already have both our parts, let's practice. Oh, then would you let me sit in, perhaps? Saki! I'm not used to sleeping out in the open. I couldn't get to sleep either. I'd like that, but what about Alto? Don't worry about her. That idiot could sleep through a tornado. Anyway, what were you having trouble with? Show me. Well... She's totally awake, it's fine. Oh hey, healing music, yay! We won't die. Although I already well, I wanted to heal. I didn't heal. There we go. Everybody ready? What are you so chipper about? Did something good happen? I guess you could say that. They don't know that she was awake. It's great. Come on, we'll be in Polyphony by the afternoon if we hurry. Hiking. You two, why are you so exuberant at this hour? Shut up, Teagan. Alright, so let's skedaddle. Whee! There shouldn't be anything, I think, at the end of this path. Or not at the end of this path, but, like, that will be a problem. Especially since we just beat the crap out of a, chimera. Anyway, so we're almost at the part where I am at. So, yay, that didn't take too long, I think. Or at least it felt like it went shorter. Then again, I recorded really long episodes last time because I don't know. I'm really bad at reading things. Also, I've changed Mayrin's voice, and I don't know if I like it. But it's better than trying to make my voice go high-pitched, because I can't do that very well. Let's just go around this cave. I really do want to see the Star Festival in Polyphony, and, like, the marriage, and, well, I don't know, I think that we should have escorted the girls from Libretto, I think? The one with the girl with the pirates and her friend to Polyphony for the Star Festival, because I don't know if it would be safe for them to be attacked by monsters constantly. Ooh, look, there's like things here. I can't do anything. Okay. Also, what's this? It's a lake. Can't do anything with the lake. What's this place? This is Stave. Polyphony is to the south. Okay. There's a lake there. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to see. Because before I didn't notice that this lake was here. Because I'm dumb. It's fine. Enter Polyphony? Yes! Why, yes, in fact. We're here! No more hiking! Alright, then let's hurry up and start looking for... The Star Festival's pretty soon, so that means the whole town's getting ready. Everything's gonna be lower priced. Which means... Time to hit the red light district! What? Huh? Goodness, why? 'Cause... I like how she just had an angel thing, but she... Polyphony's the first town I've been to since I turned 16 that has one. It's only natural to be curious. And this can't even wait until we're done looking around town for clues? Nope. Do you have money and your ID? 'Cause you're gonna get carded for sure. Well, duh. It's not like I came unprepared or anything. So she's been planning this. I mean, of course. I imagine that sexual people do that. It's alright. I'll go along and look after her. Here comes Mr. Ulterior Motives. You just wanted to go with her from the start, didn't you? Well, when did I ever imply that? You didn't have to. It's written all over your face. Aw, you and Alto should come too. Come on, it'll be fun. We'll enjoy ourselves better if we go together. Right? Right. Thanks for offering, but I'm technically a noble lady. If I went along and it ever got back to my family, they'd kill me. Really? They're really old-fashioned about this kind of thing. That's too bad. So, there you go. I've got to stay and babysit this idiot. So I guess if you two really have to go get laid right this minute, you should go on without us. Don't mind if I do. We'll meet you in the park, alright? Don't cause trouble for the escorts, you hear? We know better than that. Bye-bye. Let's go bang things! Or people, I guess. Although they might have rooms for specifically banging things if you have, I don't remember what it is when you... I mean, there's dendrophilia, which is banging trees, but I only know that because of one of my friends. I think there's a name for specifically just wanting to bang objects, but anyways, that's not the point. I might have actually wanted to go. Sorry for making you come along with me. No, it's okay. Besides, my excuse was true. If anybody actually did find out, I have no idea what they'd do to me. Still. Really, it's okay. Although, you know, I think they'd understand if you explained that you just don't care about that kind of thing. It'd be annoying. Okay, it's up to you. Anyway, let's see if we can find anything. Basically, Teagan is ace. At the very least. She might be aro as well, I don't know. Which would be asexual and aromantic for anybody who doesn't know. So we can't jump into the well. This is the red light district. We can visit that later. So the first time I played this, I was convinced that we were going to get ambushed, or they were going to get ambushed, but no, it didn't ever happen, and I was kind of sad about that, actually. I'm on break. Cool. Like, splitting up groups never seems like a good idea, or it never seems like something safe is gonna happen to me. Oh, we can't talk to them. Ah, wrong way. Oh, okay. How about you? If you're looking for for an escort, they're all next door. Better have your ID ready, though. They're serious about no minors. Yes, I imagine they would be. Can we visit the people inside here? No. I thought that was a person for a second, but no, it's just a plant. So, let's see. There's a lot of houses in this zone, I think. I don't remember, though. Let's see this side first. Up we go. Oh. Hello. They seem so engrossed in talking that they don't notice us. They probably won't let us pass. Unfortunately. Hello. When are the festival preparations gonna end? They're such a pain in the ass. Don't mind my girlfriend. You wouldn't expect it from the way she's whining, but she's been on the festival committee for 3 years now. She's actually really responsible. Interracial couple! Yes! Representation. Diversity. Happiness for sin. What's in here? Oh my god, look at all the titties! I want one. Can I have one? Can I have one? I love pink. Yes, I can see that. Can I have one? Can I just, like, take one? No? Maybe? Please? Okay. Fine. What's in here? You are very ginger. Well, redhead, I guess. Ginger's a little brighter than that, I suppose. My daughter's going to get married during the festival. I've known this day would be coming, but it's still sad to see your child go out into the world. You're saying that to a pair of, like, I think they're, well, Marin's 16. She might be 16 or 18, I don't remember. They're in their teens, I know that. Anyways, let me talk to her. I still think we should get this hemline adjusted at the tailor's sometime. It's not like it's far to stay for anything. Yeah, and there's no mountain pass that you have to go through. Who's she getting married to, though? I want to know. What's this? Huh? This place is definitely weird. Why is it hidden with trees, even though it's a shrine? Let's meet up with Saki and Mayrin and come back. Okay. Oh good, they actually showed up this time. So they're down there, but we're gonna continue going through stuff first. Hey, welcome to Polyphony! Everybody's busy since the Star Festival is coming up soon. If you need anyone, you should probably try indoors. Okay. Poppy! Now these are all kidlets, I think. Do you want to play Tea Party with me? Yes. Oh, hi! I lead the kids choir during the Star Festival. The only kids here now are the children of the committee members, so I'm practicing by myself. Look at all the babies! Pizza is my favorite. Same. And you've got vegetables on your pizza. I'm so proud of you, kid. The Star Festival is awesome! Hello. Rawr, I'm a monster. Yes, you are. Cutie pie. The mayor and the others on the committee are arguing about festival stuff right now. Sheesh, it's like this every year. Arguing voices can be heard from inside. I like that the bucket of things, the cloth things, looks like yarn to me. I like how they have like 3 sets of knives or swords, I guess. I mean, the ones over there could be daggers, and the ones over here could be swords, I'm not sure. These are books about the great sorcerers whose deeds the Star Festival celebrates. There's a whole chapter on a mage who created a spell that immerses the human body in a deep sleep-like state to keep it from aging. Is this the same thing? Yes, okay. Oops. Just go down and be social for a little while. It won't kill you. Honestly, why did I ever move in with somebody as difficult as you? Hell no, I'm not going to go downstairs and play nice with the visitors. They can go fuck themselves. It's too bright out with all that snow anyway. Alright. Let's just leave them alone to be kitty. books, yay. My brother and I have come to Harmonia from lands to the south in order to study its musical culture. We too come from a tradition of music, though our styles and instruments are very different. It is interesting to see the similarities between our histories. I wonder where Teagan and Alto come from, because they never specifically said that I can remember. They definitely don't come from Harmonia, that's for sure. My brother and I are both musicians. In our country, music is practiced mainly by royalty and nobility, and it's difficult to get proper training without a sponsor in court. But I think the freedom people have to learn music and perform it here in Harmonia is very splendid. My brother and I will be staying here to enjoy the Star Festival. Cool. Now we get to learning! Musical Periods 1. The 5 musical periods are recognized in academic study are as follows: medieval, Baroque, classical, romantic, and modern. Musical Periods 2. The medieval period was characterized largely by pieces with a single harmony line. Popular music often consisted of ballads, a form of storytelling, along with spiritual hymns. This reminds me of the psychology of music, which I took like 3 or 4 years ago. Actually, I think it was my sophomore year of college. Yeah. Man, that was a class. The first part was all church things, like hymns, and it was so difficult. Anyway, sorry, I'm not trying to sound critical of them, I guess, because I imagine that it does sound that way, but I couldn't understand the differences. It was very difficult for me, okay? I am not a music person. Like, playing, if I had learned how to play, I probably would have been able to appreciate it a little bit more, but it just sounded the same to me, and I don't know, it was hard. I still passed the class, though, so that was good. Anyway, Musical Periods 3. The Baroque period is largely known for its heavily ornamental and complex melodies. Polyphonic pieces performed with many voices first became popular in this period. Musical Periods 4. The Classical period is famous for its many symphonic compositions and less embellished style. Orchestra pieces became simpler and easier to perform, with fewer rehearsals and less practice due to economic demands of the time. Operas were popular entertainment during this period. Musical Periods 5. Sindom. The Romantic period is well known for its emphasis on drama. Romantic music tends to have greater changes in dynamics and styles than pieces in earlier periods. These aspects of the Romantic period still influence some modern composers. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here, grab our friends, and then explore the right side of the city. The right-hand side, not the correct side, I guess. Alright, let's see. Hello. I feel much better. Cutscene. That was nice. It feels like it's been forever since I could kick back and mess around. But now I'm tired. Oh, there you guys are. We found something interesting. Come on, and let's check it out. Wow, already? That was pretty fast. Now we're going exploring right away. Why wouldn't we? Grown-ups take longer to bounce back from these things. So walk it off. Well, we do have to make sure we have the right items and weapons and whatever first, so that's all the rest you're getting, though. Teagan's so much of a mother hen and disapproving. It's great. Cemetery, I love cemeteries. There's so many dead people here. It's alarming. Is there anything? No? Okay. I mean, I'm sure there's some hidden stuff in there somewhere, but I probably already got it in the account that, or not account, but save that I'm actually using. Can I talk to them? One day, okay, I think I've said this before, but one day either Snowman is going to talk, or one of the people who are asleep in the shelter are going to wake up. Welcome to the shelter, how may I help you? Hello, dead person. I mean, sleeping person, whatever. Dead sleeping person. Sleeping dead person. Nice and warm. Instead of The Walking Dead, it's The Sleeping Dead. I'm stupid. It's fine. Let's go look inside the thingies, the shops. Come in. Oh, look, there's the white dress again. Oh, look at her hair thing. She's got a flower crown, I think. And what's in here? Okay. Your fire's off. Aren't you cold? She's got nice hair, though. Oh, I just noticed. Either that's a scar on his eye, or he's missing an eye. Which means they even have representation for disabilities. Yay! I'm so happy. You guys, you don't understand. So happy. Alright, let's go in here. This is the red light district. We must be kind to the escorts. Hello. All-day shifts are tough. I like this job because you get to meet the most interesting people, but it still gets tiring sometimes. I write on my off hours, so it's good to get to know all sorts. That's good. I'm off shift this week. When I'm not working, I play the piano here as a side job. You'd be surprised how many of our customers come in nervous or anxious. Yeah, I bet. It's my job to soothe their nerves and create a good atmosphere. That's kind of you. Hello. Me? I'm the head courtesan here. I don't really take clients that much these days, though. For one thing, I'm not really that age anymore. But I do take good care of all the young men and women who work here and run this establishment itself. We could get closed down if we violate any terms of our license, so we're strict about things like no minors. And it's my job to take care of things in case a client gets unruly. My daughter and her partner, who both live at the town hall, are strong fighters. I don't hesitate to call them in if I need to. I guess that's the ones who were saying that she didn't want to go downstairs or something. I do my best to run a good establishment, so you be kind to my escorts and we'll be kind to you. No one's working right now, but feel free to wander around. Okay, I will do that. What's it say? Nothing? Aw, but books. Minors under 16, strictly prohibited. I want to talk to the guy. The others are cleaning up, so they kicked me out of the room. They could have at least let me grab a shirt first, don't you think? I'm just gonna go in, it's fine. They have a pool! Huh? You don't know where to look? I'm really sorry. After a while, you just get so used to being naked around other people that you forget when you have to get changed. Cleanup's a pain, no matter how your time with the client is. Aww. There's a whip on the wall. A client left this for us. Oh, that's adorable. I'm never sure what to think when they do things like this, honestly. Huh? You want to know if it's true about escorts having work names? I think it depends on the escort, but most of us here use them. Not many of us are from polyphony, so if we want our private lives to stay private, it's better to use a synonym. Yeah, that makes sense. Closet now. Is this one? Oh, there's the thing here. Got applique tights, which do a thing. No, I won't look at it. It's fine, I'm not going to equip them now, but black tights with gold raised designs prevents paralysis and stun, which is useful. Anyway, you. Hey! Go ahead and come again when we're on the job, okay? Good clients are rare. You have pretty dresses too. Wait, do your books say stuff? No. Fine. Anyway, so our new mission is to go inside the relatively creepy-looking shrine thing, which we will do next time. So look forward to that. Thank you for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.